Rutherfords family,
married to jealousy.
Truth or it's fantasy, yeah.
We're doing everything,
Cause there's so much to talk about. Sit still, let's brew it out. Bitter and sweet, ice and heat. Let's take a drink of honesty.
What's up, family? Good morning. How y'all feeling this morning?
Scoot up a little bit.
There we go. What's up? How y'all feeling this morning? Good morning. Come on in. Come on in the room. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Speak. You know your mom, daddy, uncle. Somebody done raised you, right? Somebody told you to speak. Now go and come in the room and speak now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's up? Hey, actually, he is first.
Oh!
He is first today. He's
What's
on
up?
buzz. Hey,
Good
man,
morning,
you
good morning.
dude. Hey, good morning. What's up, family? Thank you for joining us for yet another hour of Honesty with the Rutherfords. I'm your boy, Brother Greg, Minister Greg, Pastor Greg. Whatever it is you need me to be, I'm there at your service as the Lord wills. And
I'm your girl, Antoinette. You already know what it is.
What is it?
It is or it ain't.
Today, Wednesday. What is it?
You know, it's hump day.
Yes, it is. I'm saying it is. We halfway through the week.
I'm tired, y'all.
So I'm going to hold you to that word.
I'm tired.
Oh.
I'm tired. That's it. That's all. That's
Yeah,
all it is.
It's all good. It's all good. Let's jump right on in.
Jump on in, boo-boo.
You already know what it is. Let's get it. What's steeping in our communities? What do we have going on in the community? All right. Now we want to reiterate this over and over again this week because it's something that's fresh.
Because I'm trying to.
Yeah, make sure trying to set you up to make sure you get what you need. Come on.
Because it's going to start being in the 20s next week now.
Straight up.
I told y'all, don't let that cold weather rule fool y'all. Y'all be sitting over there with them heaters and trying to make it work, and they don't work. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Better family and life in them.
Man, if you don't say it right, man.
Better Family Life is doing the Ameren Utility Assistance Program every Friday.
Okay.
Every Friday at 5415 Page Boulevard. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What did I just say? Every Friday at 8:30, beginning at 8:30. I don't know they cutoff time. I don't know nothing but the information that's on this flyer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Get on up there, beginning at 8:30 every Friday, 5415 Page Boulevard. Better Family Life, assisting with utility.
Yeah.
Bring your copy of your bill, your identification, your social security card, proof of income. Well, what if I ain't got no job? Didn't I just say I don't know nothing else but what's on this flyer, okay? So I'm going to post the flyer so that you will have the contact information on there to call with any additional questions that you may have, okay? Get on up there now. It ain't no reason why ain't none of our light bills going to be paid because I'm telling y'all this. I'm telling you, I'm going to keep saying it till I can't say it no more. Get on up there every Friday beginning at 8:30. The process takes an hour and a half. Don't get in there thinking you're going to be able to just quickly go in. Let me just go on here and fill out this little application right quick. You ain't got right quick time. Take your time, sit down, and handle your business, partner. Stand on business like King told y'all, okay? Stand on business. I'm going to post a flyer in the comments. Do what you will or do what you want. Either way it go, you can't never say I ain't put you on game. You hear me?
What just happened?
Get on up there to Better Family Life, man.
Hey, man, what kind of commercial is you?
That was a good commercial, wasn't it?
No. Woo-wee. Oh, okay. Also, in earlier news, make sure you get the hash brown bowl from Waffle House too. It is absolutely delicious. Okay.
On your way back from Better Family Life. Take care of your business and then celebrate your win.
Celebrate that win
With a good breakfast, okay?
That's what I'm talking about, because they paying the bill.
Also, don't forget that we are working with
funds.
a church that is doing a toy drive.
Yep.
All you have to do is give me your name, the name of your children, and their ages, and we will put your name on the list for the toy drive. I will get in contact with you to let you know when you can pick your toys up, or to schedule a time for us to deliver your toys if you're not able to pick them up. But y'all, when I say we got so many toys,
yeah.
Please, if you need help, if you just want your babies to have some new toys, let us know.
Let us know. And then also, don't forget about December 23rd. What's his name?
Lamont Franks.
Lamont Franks is
having his 7th annual shoe giveaway.
Yeah.
Where he go down there to the Martin Luther King Plaza. And the kids Foot Locker in the Foot Locker, kids ages 1 through 16 years old. And he allows them to pick out whatever shoe that they want in the store, and he pays for it.
Yep. And I think I'm gonna be 16 today. So you have the child has to be present and everything. So we definitely know.
But straight up, your child has to be present to receive the shoes. So get down there, and I think that giveaway begins at noon, and that's on December the 23rd. First come, first serve. Y'all already know the word is getting through the neighborhood. Don't get down there at 12 o'clock thinking your child finna get up. Don't even do that. Yeah. And don't tell them babies you taking them to get no shoes, and you know you there last minute. So then when y'all get in the door and all the resources are gone, they looking salty because you lagged your feet. Don't even say nothing. Just everybody, come on, let's get in the car and take a ride.
Did he say something about like the amount of people that he's serving? No.
I'm sure he probably just has like a set amount or something, and then once it run out, it is what it is.
Okay.
But if you get there at 10 o'clock, maybe even 9, you'll be in that number.
Line on up outside.
It's all good.
It's all good. You can do that.
Slow feet don't eat. That's what I'm trying to say today. Slow feet don't eat. Get on up and take care of your business, partner. All right. All right.
You love to take care of your business.
Take care of your business.
That's the funniest thing you know. Yeah. Oh, that's irking me. No, they ain't gonna work.
I told y'all I was tired. I'm gonna post all these flyers in the comments, y'all, so y'all can go back for references. Share the word with your peoples. You may see me out there, you may not. You never know. You might want to shine somebody. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's get it. Give me that steaming hot topic.
And his ex-girlfriend
is getting on
my last
nerve. So I know y'all heard about this whole case that he got going on with his ex-girlfriend. Now his ex-girlfriend just so happened to be of a lighter hue.
From the Caucasus Mountains.
A different pigmentation of skin. So with this ex-girlfriend, she been taking him through the ringer with this whole case situation. Now, from what the last thing that we heard, the judge was about to rule out on his behalf because some information came up about her.
Yeah.
How she was falsifying information and that she was actually
putting her hands on people.
Exactly. She was doing that type of stuff and abusive and things like this. So now this tidbit
so he about hit her and she about hit him, she about hit him and he about hit her back.
Probably restrained.
He probably didn't even hit her. Probably y'all know y'all the same thin line between love and hate. Quit playing. Brandy was off.
What Brandy say?
Put your burnt biscuit batter and step off, Brandy.
What she say? You put your hands on the wrong one.
Activated that senses in her, and she went haywire.
Hey, she went crazy, boy. But so you see, I don't know what was going on.
Christian, your mama's a wise woman.
This is what. I ain't saying nothing.
Y'all know people.
Be good.
We're gonna go through the case and then I'm gonna talk to you about that because I feel the same way. Now, during this case, it's a lot going on in this courtroom. Okay,
so check this out.
It seemed more like a comedy show to me because this is foolishness.
This is pretty.
So, apparently,
pick it up.
The girl is going into details now. The girl is going into details about what happened in the past relationship with him. And she began to talk about when he first became angry with her. This was back in December 2021. And described several instances of him being mean or aggressive.
Okay.
In the incident, she said she was going to meet his dogs. This whole thing, this
don't
whole
even sound like us.
This whole setup is about to make me mad. It's screaming current to the top of his lungs. Do you hear me? She then goes to go into specific instructions that he gave her specific instructions for behaving around his dogs.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I don't like this dog word, but I'm gonna keep going. Okay.
Okay.
During the incident, she told Majors how an ex had a dog. And she said Majors became angry and raised his voice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't see nothing wrong. Whatever. She said that was the first time that I felt scared of him. So you mean in all these months of y'all dating, he never raised his voice at you?
I guess not.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She also said she described a time in June when she went to a festival with poor cell phone reception, and he was not very nice about it.
Okay.
This is the type of stuff that's going on in court. This is what's being brought up in court.
Okay.
Feelings. Okay. The jury also heard a recording of Major shouting at her, demanding she behave like Coretta Scott King or Michelle Obama. In the recording, he says, "I'm a great man. I'm a great man. I do great things for my culture and for the world. The woman that supports me needs to be a great woman."
Ooh-wee.
2 nights ago, you did not do that, which took away from the plan. We're done with that.
Okay.
Let me get on you right quick.
Okay, hold on. I just want to point this out because this is very important information.
If she can't use my comb, don't bring her home. Don't bring her home. Don't bring her home. Listen, let me get straight down to this because y'all already know.
I told you.
No.
In high school,
I need this.
Wrong.
I need
told
this.
You. And you keep on doing stuff.
This is one of the reasons why I kind of don't.
Woo! Somebody asked us a question. They asked,
"Can I get an answer?
Would we approve of our offspring dating other ethnicities?" And we gave stipulations and our views on those. And some people are not pleased with that because they say, well, you can just fall in love with whoever you want to fall in love with. You can do this, you can do that. Listen.
I don't care nothing about what you're talking about. No, I don't.
Cultural differences.
That's what it is.
Make all the difference sometimes for certain people. And I'm not saying that everyone should be allowed to date outside of their culture. Okay. But I mean, shouldn't be allowed to date outside of their culture. But there are some that just don't understand your ethnicity. There are some who just won't get with it, won't understand it, they just can't link with it at all. Now, okay. With that being said, I got a whole bunch of sisters who are not sisters. Okay, they got some. They look a little on that side, right? Up here is where they look like. And so with them, I'm telling you, they're not what you would be considered Caucasian. They straight up.
Whatever.
You know.
Yeah, they are, but they still. But I bet they deranged completely from their side.
From our side?
From their other side.
Oh, that they're completely cut off. I got you.
This is why I'm gonna go on to say. Because I don't care nothing about none of that. They are allowed to sit and tell their children that they can't date us.
Okay.
They get cut off and taken out of the will. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So why can't I tell mine? No. But not only that, cultural differences. Jonathan, let me reprimand you for a minute.
Okay.
You tell this lady you want somebody, you need somebody like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama. So basically you want sister tendencies, but you don't want a sister.
No, you want a sister.
Now, yeah. I bet he didn't learn this lesson. Do you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Stop playing.
Yeah.
She getting all rattled because you done yelled at her. In our culture, we talk loud.
Yeah, she yelling right now.
Okay. In our culture, we talk loud.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, go ahead. You can be a little more model. You ain't got to be, so loud. So
she offended because you said act like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama. In other words, Get in here and act like you got some sense.
Don't
come here.
You tell him that he's trying to control me. He wants to control me.
I wanted to say some choice words, but I'm gonna leave it.
What'd you say? I'm disgruntled.
Disgruntled. Don't come in here.
That is funny.
Acting like we at y'all cookout with raisins in the potato salad. Act like you got some sense. That's all he was saying, boo boo. But because you don't connect like that, you don't know. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Greg told me to go somewhere and act like Coretta Scott. I know that I need to come with a different attitude. I know I need to be a little,
well put together.
Well, thank you. Mm-hmm. And you started reiterating to her, I'm a great man, Savannah. I'm a good man. Okay, she should already know that.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
So I don't feel sorry for him. Going through this case, learn your little lesson. You so used to dating on this side anyway. I seen the little video of him and Megan Good the other day. Megan Good braid hanging out of her hair. You don't even know how to adjust the sister crown. Get yourself together, Jonathan.
Her what?
Her braid. She had a little bun, and one of her little braids wasn't cooperating. You know what I'm saying? You trying to fix her jacket now. You should have been wrapping that braid around. But you used to messy buns, so you didn't know how to handle that situation. You get what I'm saying?
Why is this even relevant? Can you tell me?
Cultural differences.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Yeah, cultural differences.
He's still on Get Out plane, and we try to be on Soul plane.
I told you to stop saying stuff. Okay. Do you get
what I'm saying?
I got you.
Checks and balances.
I got you. No, it's something to take into, account, because you know what? I think like I said, I don't think that every that applies for everybody. And I believe that there are certain people who really you can connect with a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not telling you to bring the ghetto Caucasian to my house and say, oh, this should be fine. No, there are some who are extremely proper, who are ready, who, all of that. But at the same time, you do have to take into account those cultural differences. So have the conversation before you get mad and then they call you something that you're going to flip about. Okay. Y'all get where I'm going with that? All right. Because
I'm going to say like I Turner said.
What was it? It was a story floating around on Facebook of a girl. She was an influencer, and she was married to a Caucasian man. And she said they ended up getting a divorce, and everybody was wondering why. They seemed like such an amazing couple. They seemed like, they had such a good camaraderie. They just had a great thing going on. And she said that in her private time, he would ask her to act like a slave in their intimate time, to act like a slave, and he will call her things such as you black bee, you N-word, you this, you that. And that was his way of feeling like, they had spice in their relationship. So after a while, she was like, I just can't do this.
Right. It was cute at first, wasn't it?
She thinking it was spicy at first. And then after you want to keep role playing in this, and this is the best time you give me whatever you give me, then no, we got a problem now. So she started kind of taking some of that for face value. She was like, you know what? I can't do it no more. So she ended up leaving him. I know y'all remember that story. It was all over Facebook. It was a couple of years ago. I thought, and then we was like, see what I'm talking about, man? See what I'm talking about? Because like I said, their culture is different. It looks totally different for them. And then if we say something regarding that, it's like, well, no, I think you're taking it the wrong way. You're just sensitive about your culture. No, it's not that I'm sensitive. I don't think you're sensitive enough.
I am sensitive about my culture. Mm-hmm. You want to know why? Because it's been handled for generations to generations and generations. It's been mishandled. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a fascination with it that clearly y'all can't get away from. Mm-hmm. But we're not doing history today. Okay. We're not doing history today.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, mighty funny, can't stand. Mm-hmm. Mighty funny.
But you keep running back to the juice. Keep on. Listen, Tupac said.
What did he say?
I love to quote great philosophers. I really do. Tupac said, "The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
The darker the skin, the deeper the roots." So, look, Jonathan, This is a result of whatever desire you had.
Man,
Okay?
look.
But this is the stuff I'm talking about. This is the type of stuff they bringing up in a court case.
Mhm.
He yelled at me. Okay. We yell all the time. We get loud all the time.
Straight up. Straight up.
But
Yeah.
them cultural differences.
Cultural differences. Cultural differences. So
I mean,
it's something to take into
how do y'all feel about the situation? I don't feel like he was, I guess the Coretta Scott King and the Michelle Obama comment was really taking people by storm. But
you should be able to say whatever you want to say in a relationship. Why was this recorded?
So you just walking around recording relationships?
Recording conversations.
Recording conversations
in your relationship. Why was this even recorded? This shouldn't even been recorded. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Thank you. She traumatized. She feared for her life. Yeah, okay, exactly. We see it all the time.
But y'all not even together no more.
Not only that, you so scared and you so traumatized and victimized, you went somewhere else and put your hands on somebody else.
Yeah. Look. Yeah, I don't know.
Stop playing with me.
I don't know what's up with these people, man. But yeah, you need to go and get away from that, man, and go about your business and really think through your next situation, because that ain't it. Trying to stay relevant. Come on, man. Trying to stay relevant. Trying to feel like everything that's going on, they ought to be right up there in the front. But also, I really do feel like this is for his demise, because it's like, here it is. He's growing, he's advancing in his career, and she don't want to see him grow. You know what I'm saying?
So, it might not even be her per se. It may just be,
the industry. I mean, I really do believe somebody paid her for this. I think somebody put her up to this one. I ain't lying. I really do. Y'all know how this stuff works. If you don't do what they want you to do, they try and control you. And the way they try and control you is to control the narrative of your life, because that is connected to your career. Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, man.
That's why your partner, who you pick, is very important.
Exactly.
Very important. We say it all the time.
Man, dude. Because if you pick somebody that ain't going the same route you going, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying the path. I ain't saying y'all can't be walking on different paths. Just make sure they're going in the same direction or something. But golly, you on your way to the White House and she on her way to the trap house. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. You on your way to the Bahamas. She on her way to the swamps in New Orleans. Something wrong. Something off. You got to make sure y'all going in the same direction.
For lack of better words.
Okay? Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that
I want you to say.
I ain't trying to get flagged.
Oh, okay.
But what I will say, Lil Major, you got to do better.
Who?
Lil Major. Because it bothers me. I know this stuff bothers me. And I'm trying to be on my best behavior today, because the year ain't over.
Okay.
Trying to be on my best behavior. But I'll just go back to it, referring to it as cultural differences. It's cultural differences.
Okay.
It is. And it's very, very real. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you don't see it until the worst parts of people come out, or until the tough times in a relationship comes out, but they are there. And if people stop ignoring these things, maybe y'all can make better decisions sometimes. I'm just being real.
That's real. That's
being real.
All right. Hey. On a lighter note.
Right, because don't get loud, because I'm going to take you to court.
Please. Pour me something good.
Tell me something good. Tell your testimony.
Yeah. All right. Look, what's up, family? Look, okay, you ready?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, there was a story on Facebook. I could not get the video for nothing. But there was a young lady who told a story on Facebook. Absolutely touched my heart. Man, so she was in a car accident, and the people hit her from the side. Her car flips over, and she thought for sure that she was going to die. And in the moment, she said what messed her up the most was that she wasn't ready. And I mean, you hear her telling this testimony, and she's crying out, and she said, my goal is that I prepare myself to be ready, because you never know when it's going to happen. Mm-hmm. We're so arrogant. We walk around like we always have tomorrow, like we always have today. And in a split second, it could all be over. And she said it terrified her because she didn't think that she felt like she wasn't ready. She knew she wasn't ready. And I wanted to know kind of more what she talked about, because I'm sitting there like, okay, who's really ready to die? Who's really ready for something to happen like that? Nobody, I don't think anybody is like basically ready for it. If you will, if you're saying like it's a car accident situation, who's like, okay, if it happened in this car accident, it's over. She expounds on it. Amazing testimony. She expounds on it and she says, it's not that you will ever be ready in that split second. What it is I'm saying I knew I hadn't done all the things that I was supposed to do to be ready if it happened in that moment. I knew I wasn't operating in obedience. I knew I wasn't living at my full potential. I knew I wasn't seeking God the way that I was supposed to seek God. I knew I wasn't spending time with him the way I was supposed to be spending time with him. There's a time when you know that you're not investing all that you should be investing, that if in a split second, then you would be ready if it happened. And her whole thing was, from now on, I'm going to be ready. That's what I took. She said, I walked out of there. I didn't have I had minor injuries, and I mean, pretty much I was able to walk scot-free. And from that situation, I don't have a car. She said, I don't have a car, but I have my life. And I know I'm preparing myself daily to be ready for whatever comes. So if he ever comes for me in that moment, he gets to have me and not the enemy. I thought that was dope. That was the dopest thing in the world, because how often do we think that we literally have tomorrow, next week, the next day, and we don't spend time pouring out into our readiness?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I like I said, I wanted to see, I'm like, because who really is ready? But I remember there was a time, remember I used to say this to you a whole lot. Mm-hmm. There was a time where I said, my relationship with the Lord, I was in such a place with him, I was like, hey man, he take me today or tomorrow, I don't want you to even cry. I'm good. I'm ready. You hear me? I'm good. Why? Because that was where we were at that time. And it doesn't say that I'm not pursuing that right now. I know there are things that he's instructed me to do right now I wasn't aware of then, but he's instructed me to do now that I have to complete. But I want to be fully prepared for what it is that could happen, because life happens. You never know. Life happens. In your preparation, life happens. And what we'll say is, oh, well, if I'm leaving here, it's God's will, or it's God. We talked about that yesterday. It's not necessarily God's will. People stupid. People speed down the street. I'm serious. People stupid. They speed down the street. And knowing that other cars, they run red lights, knowing that other cars are going to come because they have the green light. They do stuff that is just dumb, looking for an adrenaline rush, and it could cost you your life. You don't have to necessarily be doing anything. It's the people around you. But are you ready? Have you prepared yourself for him? I'm going to say it to you this way. The lady said it on Friday. Are you prepared for Jehovah's return?
I already knew where you was going.
Because if you're not, I got a pamphlet. Look, no. Are you prepared? What's up? Are you prepared for the Lord? Are you really prepared? Because I said this at a church one day. I said, because his coming back looks different for everybody. Mm-hmm. Why some of us is waiting for him to crack the sky, a whole lot of people leaving out of here with car accidents, a whole lot of people leaving out of here with diseases, a whole lot of people leaving out of here from shootings, a whole lot of people leaving out of here from different ways. So your end doesn't have to be him cracking the sky. You have to recognize that your end can be at any moment. Prepare your heart, prepare yourself so that you know where you're going. So that you are set in your foundation in him, and you know exactly who he is and which way you're going.
And also be intentional with your everyday living. Like, I think sometimes we live so reckless that we don't even factor in, like you said, that nobody knows really when they're gonna go.
Yeah.
So walking in purpose. A person says that the graveyard is the richest place.
Yep.
is filled with so many dreams.
I want to say it's Miles Monroe.
Desires and so many intentions.
Yep.
Of people that never got to
live that thing out.
Live it out or really even walk in their purpose for real. Not just because of timing, but simply because of unwise, unplanned, unintentional living. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We live crazy. Everybody say, yeah, these my 20s. This is my best life. This, and this, and that. I'm not saying you can't have your fun. I'm not saying you can't kick it. I'm not saying none of that. But what I am saying, even in all of that, still be living and walking in your purpose. Mm-hmm. And if you're still trying to figure it out, it's okay, but still have some type of intention to the things that you're doing.
Yep.
You know, don't just be out here recklessly living and recklessly kicking in it, meeting up with currents and stuff like that. Jonathan Majors, you know, don't be wasting time. Don't be. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all already know I'm gonna be petty. But
why, man?
Because, you know.
Okay.
But don't be just wasting time. Even in your learning, even in your growing, you can still be intentional.
Yep.
You can still be intentional.
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of us get distracted at. It's like, well, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still learning, or I'm still young. What does that mean?
Yeah.
That just means that you got more of a head start.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. That don't mean that you just live any kind of way. Then when you 40 years old, wake up and realize, oh, I should have been doing this. No. Mm-hmm. You can still kick it and still have your fun and say, you know what?
Don't squander your youth.
This is what I need to be doing.
Don't squander your youth. Because if you squander your youth, you just despise your youth. Mm-hmm. You know, so many people have come along and have said to me, don't let anyone despise your youth, because I was always young. I was always wise. I always had a fire for God. I always had a passion for him and wanted to do the things of God. But for real, people would say, like, don't let anybody despise your youth, and then they'll turn around and they'll do it. Mm-hmm. The same people that tell me that, they'll turn around and say, you're young, you don't understand. You're not there. You don't have the wisdom for this. Oh, but I just was a wise man when I was doing the things that you approved of. But now this is something that don't sit right with you. You feel away. No. But when you live unplanned, when you live a life that is insecure, okay, and I'm saying that in a sense of when it comes to your purpose, you have not secured your purpose, right? You despise your own youth. You say, because I'm young, I don't have to do. And what you're doing is you're squandering your future because you're feeling like, man, listen, we asked that question. What we asked the question, Lord, if you had to ask your 18-year-old self, give your 18-year-old self some advice, you had 3 words to give. Man, that messed me up, because how often will we say, look, invest in what's the thing called?
Crypto.
Invest in crypto.
When I learned about Bitcoin, Bitcoin was at $10,000, $10,000. I wish I would have jumped on.
Actually, no, babe, come on, go back. When we first learned about what's the name? Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. When we first learned about Bitcoin, it was at 200, 600, 200.
It wasn't even in the thousands yet.
It was. I remember what
you're talking about, but my cousin
because they said something about it. We was like,
because they kind of scammed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So we like, we ain't finna jump into all of that. Woo! But
should have listened to the scam of that day.
It was like 200 and something. It's like $249, I believe, at the time. And we was like, and guess what? We had enough to buy at least 5 or 6 of them at the time and still be okay with everything we had going on. But we was like, man, I'm not putting that money into that. No, you know. And so we were looking for other means to invest in other stuff, and it just wasn't working out. Lo and behold, I think about 5 years later or something like that month was $10,000 each. I was jacked up because I'm like, man, come on, man. Like, dang, we missed out on that. But, you know, now it keeps going up and down from 35,000 to 65,000 and all of that stuff. Like, it's constantly growing and constantly advancing. And we never would have known. Yeah. But sometimes we squander our youth. Man, that story about that man, the pizza guy who got that Bitcoin, remember? The pizza delivery guy delivered pizza. When he got to the door, the man said the bill was about $20, I believe, 20 something dollars. And the man said, I don't have the cash, but I do have this cryptocurrency. He said it's all in Bitcoin. The pizza guy paid the bill and he took over $20 worth of Bitcoin. When the guy bought it, it was less than a penny at the time. This man is a billionaire now.
Trying to help you out.
Holding on to this cryptocurrency because he was like, it's $20, whatever. He had 1,000 and something shares of the currency. 2,000 and something shares, somewhere around there. It was like either a little bit over a penny or less than a penny, one of them. And now this man has $60,000 per share.
Where you do that?
That is amazing.
$10,000? Where he at?
Billionaire.
I need that.
Billionaire, all because he delivered a pizza and he was willing to take $20 in cryptocurrency. It was $20. He was going to blow it anyways. He would have never known that this was going to be his come up. He never has to work again if he don't want to. Or he can invest in whatever he want to invest in, all because he did not squander his youth. He was a delivery guy. He could have said, nah, bro, I need my $20. I got to get gas. I got to do this. I got to do this. He's like, okay, cool.
You've been watching Rocket Power too much. Okay. Good burger too looking.
And so he didn't squander his youth.
I think though we make a lot of excuses too. Like, I'm not afforded those opportunities, or I gotta play the cards that was handed to me, and all that old stuff. That's very, very real.
Ooh, I ain't know what you was gonna say.
Shut up.
And so then why would you choose
all of that stuff that is very, very realistic? We do have to go at our realistic time and our realistic pace. But like I had to sit down and talk to somebody recently. At what point do you stop blaming everything around you and all the lack and everything that you didn't have, and you start searching out what you do have? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You do know that you want better. How am I going to get better?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Y'all, when 2K come out and Grand Theft Auto come out, y'all know how to go get that, right? So go get some information. Go get around different people that can show you different things. What they call it insanity, doing the same thing over and expecting different results. You can't tell me that you sit in the same crowd that you've been sitting in. Y'all do the same thing every week. Y'all link up, do the same thing.
Everybody still in the same place.
Y'all get on y'all level and start crying and what y'all should have did and what y'all ain't nobody made no change. We're just gonna be right back here next Friday pouring out our hearts and hooping. No. You gotta do better to get better.
Yep. And what if you make this the goal? Make this the goal.
What?
Once a week, you take one day, 2 hours to better yourself. Whether that is you sitting down watching a YouTube video of how to do a certain business or how to gain certain knowledge on something. So that, and then, or you take 30 minutes a day where you do something to better yourself. Or do both.
30 minutes.
30 minutes a day. That's it. 30 minutes a day where you're saying, and this is not your prayer time. For all the believers, listen, that better you, that's right. But this is not your prayer time. This is you to educate yourself. 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day where you just say, you know what? This is 30 minutes for me to plan out something. Whether I'm listening to a video, whether I'm learning something, I need to learn something today. Because you know what? We get mad at our children for not doing it. In the summer, we be like, pick up a book. Pick up a book. Read something. Because you're going back to school in a little bit, and you better know your stuff. You go do this. Go do that. Go freshen yourself up on this to do that. Because you sitting there, you just doing it. Just, hey, we love you too, baby. You know we love you, sis. You sitting and you just doing the stuff that you're doing. Like, come on, man. No. Really, really get on top of your game, man. Really think better and do better because you are better. And the only way you're going to show that to the world and show that to yourself is if you invest in yourself by using your time to better yourself.
And I'm going to tell you to go a little further because you know about me. I'm all about tip of today.
Okay, go ahead. Tip.
Find you somebody that can help you elevate and reach the goal that you want to reach. A lot of times in our community, gone Uncle Reggie, a lot of times in our community, we are so afraid to ask for help. We're so afraid to humble ourselves and say, you know what? Let me get around somebody who can help me do this or show me how to do this. Because everybody want to come out flying and flexing when you got to go through a process. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of us losing money, because you sit up investing in businesses and you knew good and well that you ain't had no money business putting your money over there. All you worried about is the come up. No, get with somebody who can teach you how to invest. Get with somebody who can show you this is not a good investment, or this may not look like a good investment, but if you do it this way, you do it that way, I promise you, you will get a profit. You know, in different cultures, when they know what their children want to do or even what they want to do, they seek out mentorship for those things. Immediately. You don't just willy-nilly on a whim, blindsided do stuff. Plan your stuff out. As a teenager, they look for this stuff. Yeah. They're already having mentors grooming them and helping them produce results in that area, in that field. So when they go to school, they literally are only going to school to get something behind their name. They're already educated on it. That's true. They never limit their education to school. They're not going to college to learn. They're going to college to get the degree. That's it. They don't care about the learning, because they're already getting their information from their mentors or from somebody in the family who's coming and breeding them. You know, all of that. So you have to learn to invest in yourself so that you can get yourself where you need to be. But man, my daughter said something to me. We've been talking just about careers and, you know, which way she wants to go. This is my oldest. Which way she wants to go, what she wants to do, all of that. And she was like, yeah, she said, so we talked about college and we talked about different things. And I said, I want to let you know something. I said, I want you to recognize that you are in a better place than most people. Because there are high schoolers who are about to graduate who don't know what they want to do, and you know exactly what you want to do. You have the mentorship, you have all of that right before you. You know exactly what it is that you want to do and what you're going to be doing. So with that being said, you have to learn to appreciate that. And it's never too late. Yep. For somebody who think that it's too late, who think that their time has passed, who think that it's over and done with, it's never too late. What's something that you really, really want to do? Something that you have a desire for, something that your heart beats for, that you may not have been able to tap into, that you may not have always had access to, or even had the resources, the mindset to do while you were younger. Get around somebody that can help you. I'm telling you now, I know a little bit of everybody. Yeah. I know somebody who can help you sell cars. I know somebody who can help you sell other things. I know somebody. Man, get you some help. And just straight up. I know cooks, doctors, lawyers, whatever you want to do, there is people that you can access out here. Mm-hmm. But now you have to learn how to access it and do what it is that you need to do. We capping off a little early today, but no, seriously, go and invest in yourself. Spend the time, connect with the people, spend the money, because you put your money where your mouth is, put your money where your passion is. Do what it is that you know you want to do to become all that you need to become, because life and time waits for no man. But you can create the best in your time, the best life that you want to live. All right. We love y'all big time. Thank you so much for joining us for yet another hour of Honesty with the Rutherfords. I'm your boy, Brother Greg. I'm your girl. Let's win next. Hey, we love y'all. Y'all have a great day. Peace.
Faith or it's family, marriage to jealousy, truth or it's fantasy, yeah. We're doing everything, 'cause there's so much to talk about. Sit still and brew it out. Bitter and sweet, ice and heat. Let's take a see.